Dwight and Debbie Slater. We've been missionaries in Africa for most of our lives. We met each other at Hope College, and I was blessed with a wonderful wife that God gave me. Having a great wife is a gift from God, and He gave me Debbie through those years, first at Hope College, then at Wayne State Med School, New Jersey, where we did family practice residency for myself, and then we went to Trinity Evangelical Divinity School and got a little bit of training, both of us at that time, and went out to Africa for the next 17 years. Came back to the States at a point of transition for ourselves, and then moved into a new ministry in a new country. Compassion Evangelical Hospital, they called us the founding facilitators of that work. The reality is God does the work, and we're privileged to be a part of that in the country of Guinea. We had worked in Côte d'Ivoire previously.
I remember our first exploratory trip into Guinea was in 1999, and we took our 4 children in with us to kind of spy out the land and see where a good location might be for a new hospital. It was a very adventuresome trip in which we ended up having to sleep outside of the border into Guinea for an evening before we were allowed into the country. We were blessed to have some other experienced missionaries and Africans give us advice on where a new location for the hospital would be.
We came back to the States here, and several years later, actually, our home church, in a prayerful way, along with 3 other churches and a number of our personal supporters, affirmed with us before God that He wanted us to enter into the land of Guinea and to create a hospital. The model for that was actually what my parents had done in Ivory Coast. They had built a hospital in Ferke in the north of Ivory Coast, and it had become the best West African hospital, both for missionaries and Africans who came. When my parents first came in 1961 and 62 to Ferke, there were only 300 believers in the north of the country. And when they left in 92, there were 15,000 people in the Association of Churches. An interview was done to those people, or a survey of them, and they asked them where they heard the gospel, and 50% of the people said that they heard the gospel through the medical ministry. The country of Guinea had a very similar culture, and the missionaries who were there and the evangelical leaders who were there asked us to come in for that trip into Guinea. And that was the introduction that took us there in 99. 2004, we went back, affirmed by the churches here. In 2005, we bought 75 acres there in the city of Mamou, which is in the crossroads of the country. The main north-south road, the main east-west road cross about 4 miles from our hospital. And everybody can come to the hospital. Most of the government hospitals are in the capital, and it's a long ways away. It's 6.5 hours from our hospital to theirs, where you would accept the quality of care that they give. We're the only hospital in the center of the country where you can receive good quality medical care. The people were afraid to go to the government hospitals because they said that's where you go to die. And we think there's a much better purpose for a hospital than that. And as we give good quality medical care, people will also hear the gospel, because we will share it with every patient who comes to the hospital.